All right, guys. We are live for our very first The Hands On podcast. We are down a man tonight. We had to pull an audible, call an audible. Our slightly less savvy tech guy had a family emergency.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we had to move the old man up from the batter's box, and now he gets it. Now he gets a headset and a microphone for the entirety of the podcast.
This is
that's
big.
That's
So
that's big. This is big. This is how you go.
First podcast ever too.
Yeah, this is how you go down in flames on your first attempt.
This is how we increase the viewers.
by allowing Dad to speak on our very first podcast.
Well, it really just does stink to Pat couldn't be here tonight.
It does stink.
Yeah, it does.
Be here.
You know, well, he had an emergency. Jack got hurt. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Jim Miller. I am joined by the Beefalo. I'm trying to click him over. Dan Miller.
Lovely co-host.
Here he is.
And just read the bottom of the mug.
I'm not clicking you over. You were already on camera. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about UFC 205, some of the fights on the card that night. There is a very intriguing main event to the online UFC Fight Pass.
Yes, big fight.
Yeah, big fight. I might know somebody who's involved with it. So we're gonna talk about the fights. We're actually not going to dive that deep into my fight and my training. We're actually going to put up another podcast next Monday. So it'll be the Monday before the fight. Once these things get mixed through to iTunes, it'll probably be after the fight that it gets up. But
but tune in live.
But yeah,
you'll hear it.
But tune in live, and So what else are we gonna talk about? Oh, we're gonna tell a little Miller family history.
Yes.
We're going to tell some Miller family history.
That isn't going to go over well.
It's going to go over great.
Yeah, so we're going to make fun of the old man a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're going to kind of tell you guys how we became such hillbillies and we live this lifestyle.
This is basically telling how where we came from, basically. From his loins.
He's not allowed to gesture like he did before.
Some of your Hanley loins.
Yeah.
But just kind of show where we've come from, talk about what we've the kind of the motto we live by, and so you guys get a kind of a background into our lives growing up and stuff. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. Some good stories too.
Growing up hickbilly.
Hickbilly. All right, so we might as well get into
dive into the fights.
The main event, UFC 205, Eddie Alvarez versus Conor McGregor.
Big fight.
I honestly, I like Eddie. I've trained with Eddie.
Yeah.
And I still got to pick him. There's his style is I think is a very good matchup against Conor. He's aggressive. He hits hard. He's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a fun fight to watch. It's one of those things though. Conor's got dynamite in that left hand.
Yes.
And he's very good at using his movement. He reminds me a little bit of like a Bisping in his ability to kind of be in and out.
Yeah. Avoid getting hit.
Yeah, I feel that he's a little bit better. Well, he's a lot bit better with his dynamic striking, but I think in his ability to defend takedowns because of his movement is something that he's very good at. So. But yeah, I think Eddie's got his number, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm gonna smile and cheer and be excited when that happens when he beats him up.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think just Eddie's style, his wrestling, and his power, and the fact that he's shown he can go pretty hard for into the championship rounds. So I'd have to agree with you. I think that Eddie's got his number, and I think he's gonna take that fight. And I'm right there with you, be cheering and happy.
So I'm the only one that gets to pick Connor?
I guess so.
Yeah.
If the Irish Potato was here, he'd be
He'd be
with you, but
I
he's
don't
not.
know.
So
I mean, it all depends on if Eddie lets him in his head. Because to be honest, I think Aldo beats him 9 times out of 10. As long as he isn't crazy and charges in there like a madman.
You just said Aldo.
Yeah.
but yeah, he's talking about.
I'm talking about his last
Aldo.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
See,
yeah.
I mean, he was totally. I mean, that was just Aldo wasn't on his game. I mean, he just wanted to take him out in one punch in 5 seconds, and I mean, I think if he fights his game, but it should be a good fight because Conor does have the movement and he fights long.
The thing is, he's dangerous for the first 2 rounds. He's definitely going to be dangerous, and there's always that chance. He has that puncher's chance, and he could take Eddie out. But I just think that.
Well, that's the thing. I think Eddie's clinch game is much. If he gets him against the cage,
he'll
tire him out. He'll just pin him up there and then drop for that takedown, and he should be able to get it.
Yeah.
If he's against the cage, I mean, Conor probably moves too quick out in the center. That I don't know whether Eddie can get it there, but
we'll see.
Yeah,
that's the fun part about it.
That's it.
Yeah, the media was making a big stink about the conference call and Conor's comments. I'm gonna rearrange his face, his family. He's
won't
not
even
gonna
recognize him.
Yeah.
That's just trying to get in his head.
Yeah.
Piss him off. Make him crazy. That's all he's doing.
You think Eddie's gonna fall for it though?
I don't.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Either.
No.
Dude, guy's
Eddie
been
grew
fighting
up-
for a long time.
Right, he grew up in Philly. He ain't falling for that crap.
Well, that's why he laughed in his face. And I think
It's like I'm sure Eddie got better trash talking from third graders when he was in school than he did from Conor. Guaranteed.
he probably
Being in Philly,
Yeah.
guaranteed.
he probably did. Yeah, those Philly fans
I mean,
throwing batteries and stuff.
right. Conor thinks he's a good trash talker.
The thing that gets me is that you get the oh my god, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
And then like people they go crazy about it. They eat it up. And the comparison that I make in my head, and I've never actually vocalized this to anybody, is that
It's only the 3 of us.
yeah,
so
it's
don't
only
worry
the
about
3.
it.
Nobody else is listening. So
Really? All 6 people out there?
yeah, there's like 17.
Oh,
17
wow.
people.
All right.
Yeah.
See, I told you. Your first
your
you had
sister.
6. There you go.
Put the Wombo.
Oh,
in
my
and,
sister's on there?
Yep.
Oh, gee. Which one?
Robin.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
Like people, they go ape for it, and then they're like, oh yeah, we need to sell the fights and all this stuff, and it's like, you understand that selling fights is advertising, and it's like saying that, well, the only reason that I eat Cocoa Pebbles is because of the commercials.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with the taste. You make a huge fuss over what's said. Now, granted, Conor's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
He's a hell of an athlete. But to sit here and say that you need that advertisement to get excited about a fight, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's like, well, I only eat McDonald's because of the way that their commercials are. I like how they use hip hop in their commercials on the radio. And, it's like,
Yes. No, I agree with you. I think that
to say that like you need it.
Yeah.
Like, oh well,
they're not going to watch a fight because you don't sell it, but they like the way you fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. I agree.
But yeah, it should be a fun fight to watch. But yeah, I'm going with Eddie. So
I'm picking Eddie too.
Oh,
I'm picking
hey,
Eddie. I was
look
just-
at that.
changing
I was
his
just
tune.
Look at
I was just playing with you.
Yeah,
I was just
trying to get me fired
trying
up.
to get on the other side.
Yeah, because we can't all be on the one side. You know,
Yeah.
you need a little
It's like
bit
I
of
said, as long as
discrepancy.
Eddie doesn't, if he fights smart, there's no way Connor can beat him. Impossible.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah,
but
nothing's impossible. It's fighting.
they're moving on, right?
Listen,
moving on to
I've- I've lost.
yeah.
You know, like people have punched me in the face. That doesn't happen here. Dan's never punched me in the face in the gym.
Never.
You know,
Never
Never.
punched him. I've actually never hit Jim.
Nope.
In training.
Well,
No.
not that hard there, pillow fist.
I don't hit very hard. You can ask any one of my opponents.
Yeah.
I don't hit very hard.
All right. Moving on down the line.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley. Tyron. Sorry, Tyron.
Tyron.
Sorry.
Tyron
Yes.
Woodley.
don't-
Sorry,
hey,
Tyron Woodley.
hey,
And I know that too. Tyron. I was like trying to read it, and then my brain
Somebody
messed
cannot
up.
read.
Yeah. Tyron Woodley and Stephen Thompson. I'm a
Uh,
big fan of Thompson. I like the way he fights.
Can't we can agree? Because I'm the same way. I like Stephen Thompson in this fight. I think the same thing is well, it's not the same as Conor because I think Thompson's movement in this fight, the way he moves and is different and it's surprising and I think that I think he's gonna surprise.
so we
the-
betting on all these fights?
We betting on him. No.
Well, how are we betting on him? You picked the same fight as us
I
in the
know.
last one.
Well, I'm not picking here. My man Tyron's taking him out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Think
All
so?
right.
yeah, he's taking him out. He's finishing him.
I think if he
All right.
beats him, that's what it's going to come down
Well,
to.
it is.
Because
I think he'll get him. He'll ground and pound him heavy, and then he'll get slowed down on his feet if he gets back up.
yeah, well, it's definitely another interesting fight.
Yes.
I'm terrible at picking fights, so I'm probably going to be wrong in every one of them, and I'm usually wrong.
So
which
am I.
sucks. Yeah.
I picked you to lose a hell of a lot more than you did.
Well, you were rooting for me to lose. That little son of a bitch, he hooked me in the mouth. That's because I know your weakness, and you can't lift up your left arm.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, it's that fight is again. It's another one. This card is awesome. It's two guys who are finishers. Two guys who are
Yeah.
very dynamic. One more of a boxer, the other a kicker. Excuse me. Neither one is looking to squeak out a victory.
No,
Both of them are going to be looking to finish. So,
It could be a very, very exciting fight.
yeah,
I'm
as a
really
fan,
excited
my
for that
my
one.
pants are getting a little bit tighter. So, as we move on to our number 3, our third title fight of the evening, it's going to be a long night.
yeah.
East Coast, late start time, and 3 25-minute fights.
It's the city
I'm
that
gonna-
never sleeps.
I'm gonna win, but I don't know if I want to stick around for the press conference.
You're gonna put in your mulligan.
Yeah,
now.
no, I've done everything else you've asked. I'm gonna sit this one out. The third title fight is Jonah versus Carolina. So JJ versus KK.
Polish against Polish.
My money has always been on Jonah
Yeah.
in pretty much every one of her fights thus far. And I don't see that changing. I mean, her last fight, I thought she was going to win a little bit easier than she did, but it definitely turned into a scrap.
She is tough, man.
She's fast.
Yeah.
She's
Quick hands.
She's fast.
Very, very quick. But she's going to lose.
Think so?
KK's winning.
Yeah.
She's tough.
That's it. That's all you're going to say?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Well, I don't know. I mean, what do you
You
want me
can't
to
have
tell?
silence. This is a
Well,
podcast,
I mean, the
Dad.
thing is, this is going to be a good fight because they're
Yeah.
not the typical, strikers of, like that. Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, they'll
I
get
should've
after
changed
him.
the camera. That was very insulting. Very. Here,
Come
I'm
on,
gonna go back
half
to
of
me.
them. Yeah,
I'm gonna
half
go
of
back-
them. Half of
No.
the men strike
Hey.
like that.
Well, that's true. Well, half of your sons strike like that.
The one in the red
Don't
shirt,
bring Michael
apparently.
in on that. Well, a third of my sons strike like that.
2/3.
well, 2/3. Yeah.
2/3.
2/3
The one in the blue with the big head is
strikes
real
like
striker.
that.
Yeah, the real striker.
the real striker.
Real strike.
I got more the Homer Simpson defense. I just get punched.
That's
in the head.
right. That's right.
Try to tire them out.
And your nose shows it.
Yeah.
Charlie Brenneman, the Spaniard, writes in.
Uh-oh.
He remembers one time that Dan kicked him in the leg so hard he felt like his leg died. He said, "Wait, I've been 1,000 times." You
Just
did that to
change
a
the
couple
words.
people. You did that to a couple
I
people.
have done that a couple people.
Short. This is a short story coming to you about the Miller brothers and how much of d-bags we are. Back in the day, we didn't have many training partners because we were d-bags, and it was a practice, and it was Dan and I, and Shorty Rock, and the Birdman. So, a 185-pounder, a 155-pounder.
235.
And and two at the time 35-pounders. I think this might have been Swole Rock's time.
Yeah, I think it was Swole
So
Rock.
so I think Shorty was actually bigger than the Birdman. And in one day, I broke the Birdman's nose, and
You
and
broke
Dan
his
bruised his femur, and that tough SOB stuck in the whole time, and took it, and then he had to go to the hospital, and we felt bad about it. Sorry, Birdman.
Yeah.
Still feel bad about that.
Kind
Dan doesn't because
No,
Dan's
I
a
don't.
douche. But
Still laugh about it.
yeah, one of my prouder moments. I chopped the Birdman in half. Got flatlined for crying out loud. Like,
He's one of the coolest dudes I've
Yep.
ever met.
yeah, he could be a Miller,
Mm-hmm.
like the cooler Miller. Like,
Yeah.
if I had a cool dad,
Yeah,
it'd probably
it would
be Birdman.
That's
Probably
like our
Birdman.
cool older
Because it's
brother.
definitely not. It's definitely not that guy over there in the black.
Uh-oh, so you're saying your other brother isn't cool,
Well, you
huh?
know, like if you,
You
had,
do
like,
have an older brother,
we
you know.
do, but
Yeah,
he's
well-
not that much older than us. That's different. Like if you had like an older brother that was like 10 years older than you.
Why, Birdman's that much older than you guys? Oh, so you beat an old man with a
Yeah,
dead
we
cat.
did.
Holy shit. Oh, and you're proud of
The
yourself.
Birdman is like our really cool older brother,
Yeah.
like half brother maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I got around. He could be your half brother.
Well, I'm talking about mom.
Yeah. All right. So back on track. Back on track. We got Chris Weidman and Yoel Romero.
There's a tough fight. That
There is a
one's a
tough fight.
pick 'em.
You know,
That's
I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
with my boy Chris.
yeah. You know, it's like red
Just
corner,
because
red
I
corner,
like
red
him.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think it's a really tough fight both ways.
Yeah.
I pick him. I just I'm rooting for Chris.
well, I'm definitely
Good
rooting
dude.
for Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean, but that's
Yeah, it's
that's going to be a
tough
classic.
Mhm.
That's going to be a tough fight.
Yeah. You know, Chris is definitely he's one of those.
I
Just
think he
those-
can mix
those-
up his game better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's tough.
Yeah.
Dude, he beat Anderson twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, dismantled Vitor.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's a tough dude, and he's one of those guys that, yeah, I'm rooting for. I'm definitely rooting for whether it's pick him or not. I'm rooting for the kid because he's one of those guys that he reached out to us and helped
Yeah.
us out and stuff
Right.
like that. And he's a good dude.
Yeah,
Right.
He's a good guy.
This is one of those. I need some sweet soft music to play in the background as we talk about Chris
Yeah,
Weidman.
the Irish potato is calling me.
And is very.
Uh-oh.
He's
Chris
calling.
has-
Should I put him on? Should I put him on?
Put him on speaker.
Hey, you're on speaker.
Hey, I looked at. You guys did not go live yet, right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we've been on totally.
We're live.
What, are we waiting on you, Brian? I mean,
So I
Pat?
did the podcast either way. All right, I just got out of the hospital. I'll probably just catch the end of it.
Yeah, you better hurry
You
up.
better hurry up, Pat.
Hurry. You have all the beer too.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell?
do. I have a cooler full of beer. So,
You better hurry up. This podcast must go 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 2 hour.
We wouldn't subject you to that. Listening to us
Hurry up.
talk about silly things and go rounds in circles for 2 hours would be rather difficult.
Well, Chris is going to win.
Chris is going
It's
to
a
win.
tough fight.
Yeah.
I mean, but he'll get it done.
Excuse me.
He'll get it done.
All right.
Moving on. Kelvin Gastelum and Donald Cerrone.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun one.
Yeah, it is. See who you pick first.
Well,
I got my eye on Cerrone.
the
The way he's been fighting
dude,
is
the
just
way
ridiculous.
the way he's been fighting is awesome. He's looked great, but so is Kevin.
Yeah. Kelvin.
I honestly,
you get
Kelvin. God,
Kelvin, holy shit. Hey, you want my glasses?
bitch.
You want my glasses?
You know, I blame Cerrone for that time that I got knocked out. No, Gastelum has been. He's one of those guys that impresses me every time he fights, pretty much. You know, I mean,
I've
it's like-
always picked against him.
yeah,
And
yeah. I feel like an
he
idiot.
just he
well,
pulls it out. But
he's like, well, there you go, Miller Brothers.
Exactly.
Bunch of assholes saying the wrong name.
I didn't say the wrong name.
I'm pretty sure you told me to say the wrong name.
Yeah, I can read.
I know how
At
to
third
weed.
grade level.
You can't even weed. No, that's a fun fight.
Could be.
I honestly, that
But it also could wind up like Cowboy and Benson.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I picked
Because
that.
they both might have too much respect for each other and not do a whole hell of a lot.
Shorty Rock says, I think he typed in Kevin. No, he typed in Kelvin. Throw him under the bus. Kelvin by decision. Too big for Cerrone. But then Andy Main, King of Pancrase, picks Cerrone.
Cerrone?
I honestly, I think that's fight of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm picking. I think those guys are going to scrap, and it's going to be a fun one to watch. Yeah, but both of them, the way they've been fighting is spectacular. Big fan of both of you.
Yes.
Misha versus Raquel. See, I got that right. I was going to say Rachel.
Raquel.
Raquel. Yeah. Caught myself.
There you go.
Caught myself.
He's learning.
Decided to read before I spoke. Yeah.
I think Misha's going to out wrestle her,
I think Misha
take
takes
her
her down.
down, and beat her up and do what Misha does. You know? She's just going to beat her up on the mat. Old
What
man.
do you think, old man?
Come on.
What do you think?
Raquel.
Yeah.
He's just doing it.
He's like,
yeah.
No,
why not?
No, I don't know. I mean, didn't Misha just have a breakup? She's still with.
makes people angry.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
That's not what you hear from trainers. Well, trainers and psychiatrists that deal with fighters are like, oh, they have a breakup and their woman gets them all crazy. So who knows?
So she's the woman.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
just going to
but-
be pissed.
Yeah. So she's pissed. You know.
You think so?
Yeah.
She's going to be mad
She's
and
gonna
take it
rip
out
her
on
head off.
Raquel?
Listen,
I don't know.
when there's a breakup, it's usually the woman's fault.
It's always
There you go.
It's always the woman's fault. No, I think she's.
Well, that's
think
it.
she's
It's
a-
always
I-
the woman's fault because they do the breaking up because you're an asshole. So they're like, the man is the asshole. So the woman, they're doing the right thing by dumping
Mom's
sorry
not
man.
watching. You
No,
loser.
I don't.
Mom's not watching.
Well, Sean might be. They might have it on some of the dialysis TVs.
She's on Facebook. Are you kidding me? She's watching.
Who's that? Ma?
Yeah.
Memes?
Nah,
the,
memes doesn't go on
uh,
Facebook.
the
She's
frequent,
on Facebook.
the frequenter of Mount Haven. Oh, we got an angry face. Who's angry facing us?
Uh-oh.
We're talking about mom. There's only like 15 people watching. So.
Oh, we lost 2. What happened?
As we move on down the line, Frankie Edgar, Jeremy Stevens. I think Frankie outworks him.
I think Frankie does.
Well, Frankie definitely outworks him, but there's the one that, I mean, Steven, he hits hard.
He does hit hard.
Hit hard. So,
Well,
I mean,
Frankie's been hit hard, though.
yeah.
And it's come
well, I
back.
don't know. I mean, who's he been hit hard by? Gray? Gray didn't knock him out.
Gray hit him pretty hard. Does Gray
No.
hit pretty hard?
I top probably 3 that I fought.
Yeah. But you fought Melvin.
Yeah, well, Melvin hit the hardest.
Yeah.
Melvin hit the hardest. Yeah, that was like getting hit by the 2x4.
No, you don't know what, like, getting hit by a 2x4 is. I do.
No, that was 2 2x6s, dummy.
3.
Okay, 3.
6.
12.
3.
Niner. Did I hear a niner in there?
Let's move it on.
No, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Frankie on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie outworks him.
Frankie.
Stays away. He moves too good.
Khabib against Michael Johnson.
Johnson.
I think this is a tough fight for me.
Yeah.
I think Khabib, actually.
Yeah.
I think Khabib's going to...
Dan and I are the same person.
basically.
Yeah. We've been intertwined so many times.
You lay in each other's guard too much.
Too much.
We've got a theory about, we call it bumping tips. That's for another podcast.
Yeah.
Now you just lost more viewers.
Yeah, we probably did. What the hell was
You
that
weren't
about?
going there, yeah.
You
You
can
weren't
pass
going
DNA.
there.
You can pass DNA across.
You weren't going there.
We weren't going to go there, but we did.
And back to this thing I
no,
was
go-
watching that.
what?
You know, the promo. People
Why-
see that?
Yeah, they did see it.
Well, see, when you guys are running,
How
that isn't in slow
how I'm
motion,
so
people.
much faster
I
than
was
So much
Jim,
faster.
that was
Wait,
not
no,
in
thank
slow
you for
motion.
pointing that out. Thank you for pointing out that I am.
You were faster
ridiculously
than him, but
faster
that was
than
not
Jim.
slow motion. That's as fast as you guys can run.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't
I
matter.
coached them all their lives.
And how many
That's why
times
they
did
took
it-
up
How
wrestling.
many times did it take you to hit the
Yeah,
hit the
seriously.
Tannerite?
Oh,
How
give
many
me a
times did it
break.
take
I'm
you to
using
hit the
an unsighted-in gun for Mr.
Unsighted-in.
Longhead over there.
Longhead. No, it's Roundhead.
Jimmy Round.
Roundhead, brown hair.
So I almost had to pull a Dan. I was almost going to get a scope cut on my eye.
Where were we?
We're
don't even know
on
where we were.
Khabib and Michael
Khabib
Johnson.
and Michael Johnson. My money's on Khabib.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna kind of smother Johnson.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Wrestle him.
Yeah, out wrestle him. You know, Johnson looked good in his last fight. Very good actually. But
Yeah.
you know, Khabib's thing though is he just doesn't stay healthy. But he performs. When he
Yeah.
fights, he performs. So can't knock him for that.
No.
All right, Rashad Evans, Tim Kennedy. Rashad coming down to 185.
That's a tough fight, man.
The
Tim
fat
Kennedy.
man's weight class.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
pretty
trying to
much.
switch over so I can drink my beer in private. Go ahead, Dan. You got to talk here.
All right. I think it's a tough fight. Tim's a tough dude, and he's explosive, strong. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go with Rashad on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Back to you.
I think Rashad. I think Rashad he's gonna outwork him and pull it off.
Rashad's too fast.
There it goes.
He's gonna probably by decision. But,
Yeah, I think it'll go to distance.
But how's the cut going to be on Rashad?
I don't
All
think
right.
it's gonna
Is
have
Rashad
that-
going to be able to handle the cut?
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
I think he can do the cut.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
get to wait and
we
see.
will see.
You know, it's like 8 days away. It'll be fun.
Oh, so how many guys are going to miss weight on your card? Whole lot, huh?
I don't know. Why a whole lot?
Well, that's a tough
You
cut
tell
for Rashad.
you tell Rachel, Kevin, and Tyrone. They were all wrong. That was the joke. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are they going to miss weight? Because Oliveira came in 9 pounds overweight.
Well, he's done it before,
I think
A lot.
I think that's the fourth, at least the fourth time.
Yeah.
fourth or fifth.
And
He actually pulled out of a couple fights because he couldn't make weight.
yeah, he
That
can't.
he didn't even fight.
I think when he fought me, he weighed 153. Now, granted, you don't know what happened,
Yeah, you never.
No, well,
But-
that's it.
but
That's
for it to
the problem.
happen multiple times, like this is
Right.
this is quite a few. I mean, I got to start counting on another hand. I think.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah,
times
no,
he's
that's a
missed
lot.
weight.
So there could
And-
be a few guys that miss weight.
Listen,
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't see why you're.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Just because
one
one
guy
guy-
misses
one
weight,
guy
everybody
misses-
misses weight.
Well, yeah, because now,
Yeah,
I mean,
of course. That's
what's
why.
the penalty?
Because Jim Miller's drinking a beer 8 days out of the fight, he's gonna miss weight.
No, well, Jim Miller has never missed weight.
Well,
Never.
not in a fight.
He didn't wrestle Frankie
Fight.
Edgar because
Yeah,
he missed
I was
weight.
afraid.
You were
Yeah.
afraid.
You missed weight against Frankie?
Yeah, remember when we wrestled Clarion?
Oh, well,
came in-
wrestling, yeah.
I came in a quarter pound overweight, stepped on the scale, quarter pound overweight, shot down. That's what I get for bringing my coach's pee to the hydration test.
Yeah.
It's a statute of limitations for the NCAA, right?
Yeah.
Not really. You still have eligibility.
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no. It's,
It's you get like a certain amount of years
Oh.
after you start.
he's too old anyway.
Yeah. So the comments are all about like scissoring and and dry humping, smothering. You guys are inappropriate. You guys are inappropriate. Okay. We are explicit.
Yeah.
Strong sexual content. Did we check that box? I think we checked that box. All right. So we've had Rashad. Now we go. I'm sorry. I can't even pronounce these names.
Vincent and
Okay. You can say Vincent and
yeah, I can say Belial.
Balil.
Yeah.
Muhammad. Okay.
Yeah.
He messed him up. That guy. It's on screen right now. All right.
I did. Yeah. It's all right. You can put it on
Yeah.
this.
Pick him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're at that point where I don't know too much about these guys,
Yeah.
but I look like an asshole.
Well, is
But you're
it?
not the only one, so
Is
don't
it-
worry about it.
Well, it's only Muhammad's second fight, isn't it, in the UFC? I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
second,
so-
third.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should, yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
You
that's
get the opportunity to fight on a big card.
right.
So next one below that, my fight with Thiago.
Tiago.
Thiago. Thiago.
Tiago. The
Thiagonus.
what is it? Him Miller.
Alvin. What? Yeah, Miller. Heme. Mylar. Is that Mylar?
So I really have to
Wow.
pick that fight?
No, you don't have to pick that fight.
You
'Cause
don't
we're gonna
have to.
go. We're gonna go in depth and give everybody
Okay. Monday.
a unique perspective and unique.
Alright.
I'm gonna say experienced perspective.
Oh.
And then yeah.
All right, so skip that one. And who's
skip that one? Skip that one because
That doesn't
we know
really
who's
matter.
gonna win. Yeah. Below that we have Sapo and Tim Boetish.
Tim's going to win that fight?
Yeah, I think Tim's got that one.
Tim's got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like Sapo, man. I think he's yeah. Tim's had a tough run lately.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why he's going to win it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's back against the wall now.
Yeah, but back against the wall doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, it's a nice cliche, but it doesn't.
It's
mean,
for the movies, Dad.
Yeah, it's not for the movie. You
Why?
can't-
He's proved it. I mean, he's been there before. Knocked out Yushin,
Yeah.
and his back. I mean, that would have been 3 fights. He would have
Yeah.
been gone.
But like I said, you can't. It's not how hard you hit or you can hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Bull crap.
That's the motto I lived by.
Yeah.
My whole
What?
career.
That's like I had the.
What do you mean? How hard you got hit? You always move forward.
That's what I said. That's the motto I lived by.
Oh
my
yeah,
whole
because
career.
you took a lot of punishment.
I did, and I didn't dish it out that much.
I had the one. I don't really want to. Acquaintance, we'll say, that was like, oh, when you're in a tough spot, don't you just you just grit down and like they do in the movies. It's like, wait, like they do in the movies, like a scripted fictional.
Right.
Like
Well, you
thing.
do script this.
Like-
This is WWE
Yeah,
stuff.
sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it is.
We
Tell
might
that-
as well get it out there.
Might as well get it out there.
Yeah. You know those.
Then I should have been getting paid a lot more to get punched in the face that hard.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, that's it.
I think
I
actors
mean,
make a bit more
fuck.
money than
Well, that's
than we
it.
do.
I mean, red turns to green in the WWE. It didn't for you guys.
No.
Well, that's just the way that it works.
You didn't
That's
have
the
those
way
little
the cookie
razor blades
crumbles.
in your pant loop to
Mr. Wonderful? No.
Mr. Wonderful.
No,
Cut
no,
yourself
That was
so you bleed.
that was somebody else's elbow. Then we move on down to Liz versus Caitlin. This is what? This is Caitlin's second one, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, second.
Yeah, it's. I think Caitlin's. She's big.
Yeah.
She's big for the weight class. I think. I think she pushes Liz around. I mean, Liz. She's a really good grappler. But yeah, I think Kate's got it.
I'd have to agree with you. Oh man, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He's not even
Caitlin.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Caitlin,
He was thinking. He was in deep thought.
deep thought. He's like,
No, I was just trying to remember.
Who looks better? See, look at that. He's pondering. That's the pondering look. Creepy bastard. Creepy
Pondering.
old bastard.
No, I'm not a creep.
Look at
No.
that.
My old man was a creep.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, I don't think she's
Don't you
watching
dare.
anymore. I don't think she's watching anymore. She might be.
Oh well.
Sorry.
What's going
My
on?
phone clicked.
The beef. The beef is watching videos on his phone.
No, I clicked on Facebook and the live feed came up.
Yeah, sure it did. Sure
it
it
was
did.
you talking.
All right.
All right.
We've been
Yeah, for
pedaling over this for like
45 minutes.
45. Well, let's say 40 minutes because we started a little bit late because that's just who we are. We're two black belts and Mr. Punctuality.
Uh-oh.
I think
Here comes the beer.
there's potatoes here.
Yeah, the potato.
All right, let's
Uh-oh.
move on to.
We are. We're
What
gonna
we're
talk
gonna do?
about
Move on to the history.
Miller family history.
Why don't we
The,
take-
the Irish can grenade is here.
The can grenade. Perfect opportunity. Here we go. Patrick McGurrin is walking on in with his cooler full of water.
Water.
Hydrating, delicious water.
I would like some hydration, please. No.
Why don't you hook yourself up on the
Really.
on your microphone?
See, just read the bottom of the mug, people.
You're not. Oh yeah. What does it say in there? I don't know if I can zoom on this one.
Keep drinking.
It says it says creepy old bastard. I think that's what it says.
First of all, how's Jack?
Yes, how's
Yeah.
Jack?
How's your boy?
Dislocated shoulder.
He dislocated his clavicle and it's fractured.
Oh.
That sucks.
But
No bueno. How did he do that? Did he make the tackle?
Yeah, at least.
no, he was
No,
tackled.
he was
He
playing
was
with the cheerleaders.
tackled? Oh.
He was the tacklee.
Oh.
But if McGurns have one redeeming quality, it's that they are tough, not necessarily athletic. So he got it back in the car ride,
Oh.
which was
Cool.
good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him for that. I don't want to have a doctor put it in. Just put that shit in yourself.
Job, Jack.
So
Good
that
job,
was,
Jack.
Yeah, that went well.
Yeah.
He's in a sling. It looks pretty weird, but He's gonna make it.
Oh, good.
Is
Is Nine Toes making fun of him?
Yeah.
Nine toes was making fun.
9.5. 9.5
Yeah.
toes.
9 3/4 if we're gonna technically do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You sit down on the couch, get on the camera.
I
You're,
will.
you're
I
just
will.
you're moseying around.
I am. I don't want to be encumbered. I'm
No.
still feeling a little bit. We came in hot from Denville.
Yeah.
And I'm
All
not
right.
sure.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The
There
less,
he is.
The
My boy.
speaking of bumping tips, the less than savvy tech guy.
The less than savvy.
Yeah,
tech
he
guy.
could have done this mobily, but he decided not to.
I could have. I should have.
Yeah.
D-
So
do you want to switch seats, or you
no,
like
I
running
don't.
back
I'm
there?
going. I'm
He's
Oh,
running.
yeah.
I think
He's
you lost
running.
your
Oh,
job.
I do.
he
I
did.
do. I've been
He did.
replaced.
He's enjoying.
Yeah.
I knew.
the
I knew I
control
was one
back
short
there.
step away from being replaced.
Listen. If somebody's got to do the
It's
work,
like DJ Jim Miller.
DJ Jazzy Jim,
Was it him Miller? Sorry, him Miller.
Tim Miller.
Haim. I mispronounced everybody's name.
Pretty
I like
much.
that.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think I know their names, but then I tried to read them and I didn't do them right. So we were going to do some Miller family history. All
I love
right.
Miller family
so
history.
we're
And I-
basically going to explain how we as Millers became the hands-on Millers that fortunately still have all their fingers.
Yeah, our mom is super, handy. She gets to everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our father
Tough.
is not. Yeah,
She's
she's
tough.
tough.
She is.
She's tough. She's
She's
hardworking.
tough as they come.
It is good that we
Tougher than
took,
they come.
took a lot from our mom and not so much from our sissy father.
Well, speak for yourself because my father, the mailman, was pretty cool.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, then Jim Hanley was a real handsome,
Manly man.
super handsome, and he's just a real cool, all around tough dude. It's a
Now-
good thing that.
I'll give you your brother's tougher than anybody.
No.
When we were at the hospital and I was looking over medical supplies, it did come to mind that I know someone who was sick enough to steal a stapler from
Two
the
of them.
hospital. Two of them.
Two of them.
On the premeditated thought that they might become injured and have
Yeah.
to repair
Oh, yeah,
themselves.
I needed
You know who's a sick son of a bitch? The guy who misses on purpose.
them. Yeah, and who was that? Yeah, staple my head shut. Oh, we missed. We
So-
got to do it again. Let's pull that staple out and do another one.
So for the people listening, there was an injury and the boss's head was stapled in the bathroom. On the surface, it sounds gritty. It sounds, like, oh man, they got it done. But they didn't have to. They premeditatedly stole a stapler. There was access to hospitals. I don't know who would staple their head
Who
in
wants
the
to go
bathroom
to the
on
hospital?
purpose.
Who wants to go to the
That's
hospital?
true.
You want to sit in the ER for 2 hours?
I only got the
3 hours?
staplers because the ER doctor was going to staple my big cut in my head, but then a plastic surgeon came in and put the 60 stitches in it. So I said, well, okay, I'm taking the staplers.
Do you still have the staplers?
They took
What's
him out
that?
of
Do you
church
still
paid
have
for
the
him.
stapler?
Well, no, because we stapled each other's nipples a couple times.
You're not supposed to talk about that.
Just to see how it felt.
Just to see how it felt.
It's like,
They got a little creepy.
We
real
did a
fast.
lot of things as kids just to see how it felt. But yeah, so we were gonna try to tell the folks at home, that not the 11 people that are watching right now.
No.
we're losing a lot.
Yeah,
Holy
well,
shit.
it's like we did get one question. We got a question from Mike Kowalski, who trains here at,
Oh.
at Miller Brothers MMA. He asked, "Would you rather step into the cage with 100 ducks the size of horses, or one horse sized like a duck?" I mean, that's a pretty easy question.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Pretty easy question, Mike.
Because I want to see horse ducks.
Yeah.
If I could tame them and ride them, I would be king of the
If you
horse
filled
ducks.
the cage with 100 horse-sized ducks, I'm sure
Yeah.
there'd be a lot of tip bumping. No, I don't know. What do you think?
I would rather step in the cage with the horse. Horse the size of a duck, right?
Yeah,
a pretty easy
one
one.
horse. No, one horse. Wait, I meant.
Oh,
I read it wrong.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
you
Somebody
better
kick
take over.
100,
Kick 'em out.
100
This is bad.
duck duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Now, ducks are fucking mean.
They are mean.
They are very mean. Yeah. So, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to say I want to see it, and I
Now,
want
I've been
the
bit
challenge
by a
of
horse,
taming it.
and then my mom slapped it. So if my mom can be in the corner, I'll take my mom with
Yes,
me.
horse wrangling experience.
She
That's
does.
it.
Smacks the horses. So,
Punched him.
and I'm
Well, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Depends on what you're doing. Are you talking to ducks?
What?
what? Wait, what?
The duck size.
Never mind.
The duck
I
size
don't
horse.
want to go off on a happy tangent.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
not. So we're
All
gonna
right.
get into the where we came from.
Yeah,
Um,
a very dark,
yeah, dark place.
stupid place. Wow, we were
It's
way
not-
behind.
What do you mean a dark, stupid
What?
place?
No, it was a joke, Dad. Relax.
Holy shit.
Relax.
What other old man gave you a friggin' rope and knife at friggin' 4 years old?
Not many.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years old. Listen, I wish that my
Don't
oldest
hurt
son is
yourself,
5. Yeah.
guys.
Here you go. Here's a sharp, pointy object.
Yeah. And some rope.
And a
Have
rope
at it.
with 13 loops in it.
Yeah. So we came from an upbringing that we had most things.
Yeah,
But
we had
they were just
You want one?
less, I'm going to say, sophisticated
Yeah.
than what you might think. We had cars.
Yeah.
Like we, you know. At 17, we got to drive our own
Yes.
car. We had our
We
own
did.
car. We had a fleet of cars. But
They were the
My-
cheapest thing that our father could find on the side of the
that's
road.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
He would scour
Yeah.
the countryside looking for the cheapest
Yep.
car
I
that you
the,
could
the
possibly
Dodge
find.
Shadow.
Dodge Shadow.
Dodge
I
Shadow.
had-
You looked at it and the window fell down.
I had a truck when it was a 1986 Toyota truck. It had a wooden bed, and it was literally rusting in half. So it was like it was falling in half, basically.
It
And-
was in the V. If you looked
Yeah,
at it,
it
it
was like-
wasn't
it looked like
straight.
a
It was
V.
an aggressive V.
Yeah.
And it was a stick. It was a stick, and so when when you pop the clutch, the truck would actually articulate up and down the road.
That was a
for
big
the
word.
first- yeah, it
That was a big word for Dad. Articulate. He studied for the SATs that year.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you fucked me all up. Thanks. Yeah,
The
so-
best part of that truck, there was a couple great moments with that truck, but I remember we were in English class, and I don't think Dan was in that class.
No. I was in the class below that one.
In the class, yeah. So they were
Where I learned articulation.
articulation, yeah.
Yeah.
So the discussion was how redneck is Sparta. Sparta likes to think that we're not that redneck, and I remember Valerie Vonovic said, she's like, we are redneck. There's a truck in the parking lot that's rusting in half, and it has a wooden bed. Singled out because your truck was that disgusting. But
it was awesome.
it did very well
Served the
off-road.
purpose.
We
Well,
did.
no, the tires
And
were
that's the
completely
thing.
bald. See, that was another thing is we would never buy tires for any vehicle. We would just get a new vehicle
Hey,
because they were worth
They-
they were about the worth the amount the tires
the
were.
steel
so,
cords gave you traction.
yeah. yeah.
And now the
So how many
bosses-
times did we when I would drive Jim to school? I was a senior. You were a sophomore.
Yep.
And we were late every day.
Every day. And
Every
I got
day we were
detention
late.
for it.
He got detention.
I got
and
detention
I got passed
for you
it.
being late.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that's the
That's
thing.
the-
You know you're hick, Billy, when your deck on your truck is better than the deck on your house.
But okay, Jeff Foxworthy. But how many times did we lose control in that thing because the tires were complete? It would
Every
sprinkle.
day that it rained. Every day that it rained, we'd come to the turn at Station Road and be just
Well,
losing it
hold
going
on.
sideways.
Okay, now-
Oh,
to
shit,
get
shit,
back-
shit,
couldn't
shit,
turn
shit,
the.
shit.
To get back to it, why would
Because-
you fix up vehicles? We fixed up a Bronco, and A deer jumped
don't
out
even
in
start.
front.
Don't even start.
Deer jumped out
Don't
in
even
front,
start with
and I
that.
slammed
We
into
didn't
a
fix it
wall.
I think the good thing is that the Millers haven't learned from their mistakes because
No.
if we took a look at the tires on Dan's truck right now, they are about 10 months past bald.
Yeah.
They're
but Dan's
dry
drunk.
rotted.
Dan's drunk.
They're
Yeah, the funny thing is though, is how white trash it is. Dan's broken down, flat tires, rusted.
It's not that rusted. Get
no,
out of
no,
town.
the calipers seized to the
Yeah,
brake
well, it's been
pads,
sitting there
or
for a while.
the brake pad seized to the rotors,
Yes.
sheared the rotors off. Guess whose driveway it's in? It's not
Well,
in his
when did-
driveway.
When did you know? When
It's
did
in
that
my
happen?
redneck driveway. When
You
I
turned me off, didn't you?
no, I didn't.
Now
turn
you're
you
on.
off.
Oh.
I just turned you down because everybody started yelling.
No.
We got a little excited.
Got a little excited.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys were yelling out here?
You were actually what the term in the industry is called peaking.
I was peeking.
Yeah, and
I
that's
think
that's
he
not
peaked a long
that's not-
time ago. I think he peaked somewhere around 1984, if I had to place it. But
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
he's
peaked in
okay.
1978.
Where were we? But anyway, we've been at it for about an hour now.
Yeah.
And
We'll get into the history.
yeah, we'll
little
get into some more Miller family history. Will come your way. We're gonna put out a live streaming for our 8 followers on Facebook.
Holy crap.
there's nowhere to go but up.
We're
Listen,
losing
listen,
them.
nowhere to
well,
go.
we
That's
started,
right. That's
We
right.
started higher.
That's right. We're gonna put out a live broadcast on Monday.
Yeah.
That will be posted up, a few days after that, and then we are gonna shock the world. And I don't know if I want to tell everybody. Should I tell everybody?
No.
Should I tell 'em?
I think you
Monday.
should.
Should I tell 'em?
I don't like
I think you
secrets.
should wait till Monday.
All right. Tune in on Monday
Yeah, there you go.
to find out how we're gonna shake the world up. On
Yeah, seriously,
Friday.
You could also direct message me through Instagram, and I'd be happy to share. Because I don't like secrets.
Yeah, he doesn't like secrets. Those fucking Irish. But yes, thank you for listening in on the Hands-On podcast, our inaugural event. Is that right? Right word? Dan,
Yeah,
SAT
That's
Dan.
Dan.
Inaugural?
SAT Dan.
Yeah.
SAT Dan.
Yeah, no, that's right.
That's
Or
the
Nailed
proper
it.
word.
virginal,
All right.
whatever.
This is our,
Yeah, so we'll be back next week, and thank you very much for tuning in. And on behalf of the Beefalo, the Old Man, and the Irish Potato,
thank you.
I salute you. Thank you very much. I should salute you with my right hand. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.